Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a first-hand sponsored look at Everfund. This is a new protocol that launched just recently. If we look at the actual timeline on their charts here, launched yesterday, the 27th. Today is the 28th now. They had some pre-sale. They had some good pre-sale volume. Sell out. They sold out their actual pre-sale, and since obviously we always see typically a price drop after people are kind of like cheating off the pre-sale tokens. They're kind of finding their a little bit of stability here at this 13 cents range, but I want to be able to cover exactly what they're doing because this is essentially a way for you to earn not only passive income, but also have pretty amazing tools to be able to put like limit orders in, stop loss orders in, and things like that. Be able to get notified when certain meme coins or whatever tokens that you're tracking, being able to have notifications within their DApp to be notified when it hits a certain price target or things like that, which is very interesting in the crypto space. So that's what we're going to be talking about today with Everfund Protocol. Of course, we're going to take a look through their website here. They have a beautiful website. We'll also take a look at their DApp here, and then furthermore, we're going to check out their white paper because it is kind of a lot of information, but I think that it has a very unique place in the DeFi space, right? So that's what we're going to be doing today. However, before we jump into it, guys, please make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently on the big push to 20,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane to even be able to say, if I'm being quite honest. If you're new here to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel, then welcome. If you want to see more content as it pertains to stuff like we're going to be talking about today that just kind of recently launched or projects before they launch, definitely consider subscribing if you find any value in today's video. Also, there's a couple ways to stay up to date with what I'm doing in the world of crypto and DeFi, and really the first best way to make sure that you're getting up to date information is to not only subscribe to the YouTube channel here, but click the notification bell after you do so. Also, there's going to be the first link in the description to the premium Discord server. This is where you can find the laundry list of benefits that you can take advantage of when signing up for the premium Discord server. We do tons of stuff in there, whether it's whitelist spot giveaways, play to earn NFT giveaways, just straight up like cash giveaways. Also, of course, you have access to all the content that I put out here on the channel before anybody else does. So if that's something you want to check out, then definitely, like I said, first link in the description. For now, let's go ahead and jump back over to the Everfund website and talk a little bit about what Everfund protocol is. So this is a token that is developed on the Binance Smart Chain, or BSC. And Everfund is an autonomous liquidity regenerating protocol, that is a mouthful, that also rewards holders with high yielding BUSD rewards. Simply hold Everfund coin and automatically receive the BUSDs straight to your wallet. So this is a form of passive income here. And we'll get into how they go ahead and go about doing that. The contract itself auto generates the liquidity pool, meaning the floor price is ever rising. So pretty cool stuff there from the actual smart contract. The Everfund protocol also has an ingenious manual buyback system that buys the tokens back and burns them. In doing so, decreasing the supply and raising the price even further, right? And that's what we want at the end of the day. We want more tokens like this to have higher deflationary measures, because if that's the case, it's a lot easier for these protocols or these tokens to find stability in terms of their price point. And if you're looking at a long-term investment, then that's what you want, right? Either price appreciation or some stability, so you're not losing out on your investment, right? So our Everfund DApp, you can find statistics about your holdings, which you can see here. We will go into this a little bit further, but statistics about rewards. You can claim rewards manually with a click of a button. Check the balance of your marketing wallet and the buyback wallet. Sorry, not of but of the marketing wallet and the buyback wallet as well in real time. You can check the greed status, and we'll get into exactly what this greed status is real time. And also you can buy funds, which is their token, directly from the swap on the DApp, which you can see over here. Note that you can only buy tokens from the DApp swap. You cannot sell them. here, but you could be able to sell them on PancakeSwap, right? So greed mode. This is their creative solution to the problem that they're saying crypto has. Keeping constant hype is always hard in crypto, which I agree. So is making the investors hold their investments for a long time. So that's the two biggest problems that they're saying this is their solution to. Their solution is greed mode. So while greed is active, the buy tax will be reduced by 50% down to 5%. The sell tax will be increased by 50% up to 22%. Greed will only be active for 1 hour occasionally. You can always check the greed status on their DApp. And if you look here on their DApp, so you can see right here that greed is not active. There's a buy and sell tax of 10 and 15% respectively. Here are their tokenomics here. So 48% pre-sale. They had their pink sale as well. Marketing wallet 2.5%. Giveaway community engagement 1.476%. Liquidity is 28.8%. And then private sale 15% went to the private sale, and then 3% goes to the team. Their roadmap here, and we'll get into their roadmap in particular once we hop into their white paper. Let's go ahead and hop into it right now. So the taxes, I know that we mentioned that there's a 10% buy tax and a 15% sell tax. How that is actually split up though is out of the buy tax, right? 1% automatically goes to liquidity generation. 2% goes to the bank, 2% goes to their marketing wallet, and then 5% goes into BUSD, which is what is used to reward holders, right? In the form of essentially like reflections. Their sale tax is set up similarly, but the BUSD rewards on sales are 10% as opposed to that 5%. So that's where they're getting that differentiation from. Their bank is designed to assist support the price of the funds token when there are large sell-offs, and to add a level of support to all holders. Again, this is a little bit more information on their greed mode. So greed has been designed to allow sustainable buy pressure along with discouraging swing trading due to the increased sell fees during this time. And this is kind of almost like, if you remember or remember seeing the video on Prometheus, which is essentially a node protocol that has like a floating tax structure, which by the way has been working extremely well for them. So it's cool to see this kind of, it's different because it's not floating. There's really either it's greed mode is active or it's not active. Whereas with what we've seen in the past, it kind of fluctuates depending on the amount of sell pressure or the amount of buy pressure. So, and I don't know exactly what the number is or when they make this active, but that tax, right? Buy tax when greed is active is 5%. Buy tax when greed is not active is 10%. The sell tax when greed is active is 22.5%. And the sell tax when greed is not active is that 15%, like we covered up here, right? And again, you can see in the DApp that it's currently not active, which is good that they are displaying that information. Here it says the DApp allows easy confirmations when greed is active and when at its current taxes. And here's where things start to get interesting. So this is like kind of like the utility of the actual protocol and what they're really hoping to accomplish, right? So they have their phase one for stop losses and limit orders. So stop losses, limit orders. Have you ever missed your exit point due not to being able to watch your charts or just being able to sell in time? Everfund's stop losses allows you to never miss that sell point or allow you to load up when the price hits your price point or price target, which is absolutely huge, right? Because so far, I mean, myself included, I spend hours a day sitting in front of the computer, not necessarily like watching anything in particular, but just kind of monitoring everything while I'm working on other stuff. But it would be nice to have something in place where I could just kind of set it and forget it, right? And to my knowledge, like we don't have that yet in the DeFi space, which is cool to see. So why do we feel this is a useful and beneficial tool for fund holders? Stop losses and limit orders allow peace of mind for investors that they are protected in the case of a sharp decline in the price. If a stop loss has been set at an investor price point to exit a token. Alternatively, limit orders can be used to ensure purchases of a token at a desired price, albeit dollar cost averaging or obtaining your perfect entry. Right? This is huge as well, especially because I'm a huge advocate of DCAing your way into to certain projects that you're bullish on. But this would be potentially a great way to do that by setting these limit orders, right? And then phase two, this is getting into like the additional utility of their protocol, right? So price notifications, low cap, price notifications for low cap and like meme coins as well. So the second utility we aim to bring the holders of the funds of fund holders is the ability to receive notifications on the tokens you are currently holder or holding. In a further update to this, we aim to plan the ability to receive price notifications on tokens inbuilt into a watch list. With active price notifications, with price ranges set by the users, it allows anyone who holds the relevant amount of funds to receive the updates on the price changes without the need for constant chart watching to allow the perfect entries or planned exit points. And that will be huge again. So some roadmap stuff here. Obviously, they've accomplished a lot of this stuff already. I know that they do have or have had their contracts audited by Tech Audit. We can look through those as well. And you can see that the audit results is that they passed. The ownership is not renounced, and the owner can modify the fees, which I would imagine has to do with the greed thing where they increase the buy and sell tax. The contract owner can modify the max transaction amount, and the contract owner can blacklist addresses from transactions. They have not KYC'd with them, but it is still good to see that they've had their audit done. And you can come through here and read through this entire audit and exactly what it outlines. And here's all the things that it passed. So that being said, let's see. That is it. Let's check out the summary. The smart contracts do not contain any high severity issues. All right, cool. So that is their audit there. If we hop back over to their docs section here, I'm not going to read through the roadmap, but you could see their team as well. And I don't want to read through all this roadmap stuff because I know that this like phase one and phase two is like the biggest selling points on the roadmap, obviously, which we've kind of gone in depth on already. But it's definitely curious to see, a protocol that's trying to implement stop losses or limit orders, and then like this price notification too, which would be very useful, not only to myself, but I imagine a lot of people in the DeFi and crypto space. So it's definitely pretty interesting to see what Everfund is doing. Again, they launched their token yesterday, and this is something that you can actively come in here and earn passive income based on essentially, like I said, reflections in the form of BUSD. So that is pretty cool. And then you would just go into the actual the DApp here and be able to claim your BUSD rewards. Looks like they've already distributed almost $16,000 in BUSD rewards to the fund holders, and that's just over the last 24 hours, if that even. So that's pretty cool to see. Again, pretty straightforward DApp here. You can see the Everfund contract. You can see the BUSD contract as well. And then you can see what is currently sitting in the Devon marketing wallet, dividend tracker address, and the bank buyback wallet as well. So pretty cool stuff to see out of that. Let me know what you guys think about protocols starting to implement tools like this. I think it could be very useful for the community as a whole, but it's only time will tell if they can really nail down their roadmap and make sure that they're able to deliver on those types of things. But let me know if you're bullish on something like this down below in the comment section of today's video. And other than that, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Again, let me know what you think down below in the comment section. And if you could, while you're down there, drop a like on the video. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And we will catch you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in.